Okay, so being millennials, Tim, Eric, and I grew up with all forms of social media that we can use to connect with millions of people. However, some people have made the claim that it's making us less social. Do you agree or disagree?
It could go either way. I kind of agree that it's making us more social in a way that we can communicate with old relatives and family members and stuff like that. But in regards to being active and talking to people around you, it's not making you more social. People are more stuck on their phones nowadays, and they're too wrapped up in like getting the next Snapchat out and posting and getting the most likes on Instagram. Like people are wrapped up in the wrong stuff, and the average person like checks their phone like 85 times a day, which is like 5 hours of the day, and that's like a third of the time you're awake you're checking your phone, and it's just it 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 doesn't really make you more social, but it allows you to reach out to others you haven't seen in a while. But I would have to disagree with it making you more social. It leaves you wrapped up in your own little world, and you're kind of just stuck in it. And
So, do you think the internet makes acquiring new knowledge easier for us?
I believe the internet does make acquiring new knowledge a lot easier. I feel like we could find answers to certain questions a lot faster. We don't have to go to like a library, for example, and scan through all these books.
So, do you think we even need books anymore if the internet is in such a bigger use?
Books anymore, just because we can find all this new information just online. It's a lot easier to find it as well. You search up, a certain question, you get, multiple websites where you can click on and find, exactly what you need without having to, search through one whole book, read it from cover to end just to, try to find the answer, to that question. Everything is just so much easier now using the media, going on Google and just Googling up a question. It's a lot faster than looking, through a book.
Do you think that search engines like Google are because they're so fast, they're making us impatient people, like we have to wait around for things?
Yeah, I definitely think we've become definitely more impatient people. We're just so used to getting all this information, all this like new knowledge so quickly, with search engines like Google. Just like I said before, everything pops up so quickly, and we just kind of scan through most of the stuff we read, and we just gain information, very, very rapidly. And I think that if we don't, get answers as quick as we want them, we definitely do become very impatient, and we just kind of get lost and like don't know what to do once we don't have, that quick access to that information that we're so used to getting. How has social media changed you as a person?
Well, when I first got my phone, my parents wouldn't let me get any social media because they thought exactly what we were thinking and how it doesn't actually make us more social with people in real life. It kind of, I don't know, we kind of became, or I personally have become reliant to my phone and kind of feel like I'm missing out whenever I'm not seeing like people's Snap stories or Instagram posts. And even when I am with my friends, I still check it kind of aimlessly for no reason because I still feel like I'm missing out on something somehow. It's kind of ridiculous because we use our phones and social media to connect with our friends, but when we're actually together, we're still on it. So it's kind of made me more self-absorbed almost in a way because I've become so used to using it at all times. Like I would honestly say that I'm addicted to my phone because I bring it with me everywhere. I always have to have it charged.
So what is your overall opinion of the new social media, or as we know it, Web 2.0?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't really call it social media. Like the movie that they made about Mark Zuckerberg and his creation of Facebook, and they called it the anti-social network. I think that's more fitting because we're not really being social with our actual friends and family. We're being social with the idea that other people's lives are more interesting than our own. I kind of feel that us as a race social media has actually made us spread farther and farther apart, which is kind of sad because that was not the intention at all. That was pretty much the opposite of what they wanted to accomplish. I don't see myself stop using it, or I won't see myself stop using social media, and I don't know, I can't really picture my life without it right now, but I would really like if I could stop because I feel like I'd be way more open to actual conversation with people and I wouldn't be so awkward.